All right, what are some things that tenants are responsible for in a single family that they literally never do? I think the number one thing I have found is change the furnace filter. So yeah, they're supposed to do that like every 3 to 6 months. You're supposed to do that. A lot of people don't even do it at their house, but you're supposed to do it every 3 to 6 months. That, you know, keep breathing in fresh air. It gets clogged up. It helps extend the life of your furnace. So it depends on how thick your filter is, how often you gotta change it. So water spigots off during the winter and drained, and we just do that just as a precaution, just to be safe, just in case it gets really cold. Nothing freezes. It shouldn't, but better safe than sorry, right? Other thing is the clean gutters, because there's a lot of trees, they get gunked up, water gets in the gutter, overflows, most of the time it goes in the back. It usually just ends up causing a whole bunch of problems, right? And really do anything else other than cut the grass. For all single families, they're responsible for cutting the grass. Some tenants like flower beds and like stuff like that, most of them don't. So we try to make sure there's as much grass and as the least amount of mulch and flowers and stuff to be in the way as possible, right? So what do we do to kind of make sure that these things do get done, right? So we pretty much have it every 6 months. We have like a little inspection, and we send a maintenance guy over there. And if something happens, something breaks at the property, everyone knows to check these few things, right? And but if nothing happens, then every 6 months we send a guy over there, change the furnace filter, clean the gutters, shut the spigots off. And we usually do it like right before winter, and then we know all the spigots are off, the gutters are clean, everything's good, the furnace filter is good, right? And every rental, when everyone moves in, we show them like, hey, here's the furnace filter, here's like 3, 4, 5 filters to change them. No one ever does, but we just do that, and it's it works out, because obviously they never do it. No, I don't think I've ever had a tenant clean gutters, and it kind of falls under the maintaining of the property, right? Cleaning gutters, weeding flower beds, and clean the furnace filter. That's more of a personal thing, but granted, everyone's busy, no one's got time for that, but we like to make sure that all the properties are kept in really good order, right? So I've seen rentals that the landlord, I don't know, someone lives there for like 5 years, no one cleans the the gutters out, and you got like trees growing in the gutters, right? So we also try to chop down all the trees, mostly ones that are like in danger of like hurting stuff, and the least amount of flower beds as possible. If we can like pull it out and just have grass, that's usually the preferred option. But yeah, so those are some of the things that no tenant, or most tenants, I would say, maybe like 80% of tenants don't ever do. So it's always good to have those inspections every 6 months, or maybe every year, depending on how you want to do it, and just kind of check on the property and make sure all that stuff's good. And I mean, it takes someone, like 5 minutes to change a furnace filter, 10 minutes to turn off the water spigots and drain them. I don't know, let's call it 30 minutes to clean the gutters. And if there's like a few weeds, they can pull them in another 15, right? So in an hour, a maintenance guy can bust that stuff out, and your property's good to go for another year, another 6 months, another whatever, right? So hopefully this helped. And if you have a rental, make sure to check those things, because if you don't, or your maintenance guy won't, or whoever your maintenance person is, then the tenant's probably not going to do it. So hope you have a great night.